Good evening, everyone. Thank you for waiting. Monday nights are just hectic in my house, so apologies, I'm a couple of minutes late. I hope you're all okay. If you've invited anybody onto the call tonight, just give them a little nudge, a little reminder that we're here. We'll start in just 60 seconds. I'm just going to mute everybody. So just go and chat that everybody you've invited to get on the call is on. Pop it in any chat groups that you've got. Maybe if you've got anybody just to chase and make sure that they're free, because sometimes Monday nights they can just get away with us and we've got loads going on. So just give your friends, your family, whoever you've invited on, a little nudge to remind them, and we'll start in just a few seconds. Okay. Okay, so we're going to hear from a few people tonight. We've got Martin, who's launching his business tonight. Super excited to have him on the call. We're going to hear from Stacey, who's been in the business for a little while longer. We're also going to hear from Lynn, who's been in the business for a couple of years and absolutely smashing it. John should be on the call as well from somewhere in the world. I don't even know where he is, possibly in Dubai. I don't really know. And then it will just be like maybe 20 minutes, half an hour tops. All I'm going to do is talk to you a little bit about the business opportunity, about what our products are, about how amazing this can be for a totally normal person like you or me. The opportunity just to own your own business, run your own franchise, make your own decisions. For some people, this business might be, you know, just a small additional income. For me, you know, my name's Emma Snedden. I joined the business opportunity. This is my 7th year, actually. It's gone so fast. It's my 7th year in the business. But I joined back in 2013 just to earn a little additional income, really. It was just to supplement my full-time job. I had a full-time career. I'm a mum. My kids were little. They were like 3 and 5, I think, at the time, the little ones. And I was working in a full-time corporate job, so I was very time poor. So I'm sure a lot of you will know what I mean when I say that. You know, like we were always out at work. Myself and my husband were working really long hours. The kids were in nursery and childcare from like, you know, 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning right through to, you know, 6 o'clock at night. And I just wanted a bit more from life. You know, I wanted a little bit more money to be able to do the things that we wanted to do, a little bit of spare income, right? Always a bit of spare money is handy. And that's really why I joined back at that point was simply to earn an additional income. Fast forward, you know, to the end of that year, that little hobby that I had actually turned into I was able to replace my full-time income completely. And I was able to leave my full-time corporate job and just, you know, do this part-time from home. And I was able to change my life in many, many ways, particularly around being a mum who had a full-time income but was able to be at home with the kids. So whatever you want for your life, whatever you want, whether it's a small additional income, whether it's a totally replacement income, whether it's just something that, you know, makes the credit card bills a little bit less scary, something that just pays the council tax, or actually something in between A and B. It can be anything that you want it to be. The products are amazing. I fell in love with them first and joined the business shortly afterwards, simply because I was recommending the products to people anyway. And have a think about, while we're listening to the guys that are sharing their stories tonight, have a think about today. How many times today have you recommended something to somebody? How many times today have you recommended a product to somebody? Tagged yourself in somewhere in, you know, on Facebook. I tagged myself in my gym this morning. That's me quietly recommending that gym to people. You tag yourselves in the cinema, in restaurants, take selfies of yourself with your food and your friends out and about, maybe talking to somebody at work about a book that you've read or a film that you've seen. Everybody's talking about Game of Thrones. That is everybody recommending that TV series to people. You know, Bethany's saying there she recommended her nails to, you know, technician to people today. So have a think about how many times today do you think you've done that already? This business essentially is just that. Take the products, feel the benefits, and recommend them to other people. Join the business, feel the benefits, and recommend it to other people. It's not complicated. It's £50 to join. You don't need to know loads of people. I call it a go about your business. You build it from your mobile phone in the palm of your hand. You don't need any stock. You don't have to do any deliveries. You don't have to go anywhere. You know, I'm just sitting in my little office at home. I've just come in from taking my little boy to football, where I was chatting to somebody about the products. You can do this business anywhere and everywhere, because all of the difficult stuff about owning your own business, you know, like overheads and staffing and deliveries and handling money, the company take care of all of that. So for the price of a night out, a meal out with your friends, you can actually own your own business that will pay you again and again and again, month after month after month after month. It's absolutely the most simple thing to do. We've got a blueprint. We'll show you what to do. The person who invited you on this video will hold your hand and take you with them. And it's a ton of fun as well. We have a really, really, really good time. And actually, in case I forget to say, right now at the moment, if you join the business today or next week or this month, you have got the opportunity to earn that £50 investment back. So like, it's just, you've literally got absolutely nothing to lose, right? Absolutely nothing to lose. And so whoever invited you on the call will talk you through that opportunity. But you make the investment, you join the business, you get stuck in, and it can be, you know, you can suddenly for the first time in your life maybe be in charge of what your income is, be in control of what you earn. You know, you earn while you learn. You don't need to go any special training courses. You don't have to learn a load of stuff. You don't need to be an expert at anything. Like, wherever you are in your life right now, you can join this business today, and you can start tonight and get started, you know, straight away or in the morning. So it's incredibly simple to do. I had loads of questions when I first came across this. I was a busy working mum, and John, who we're going to hear from at the end, introduced me to the product and the business, and I love the product. The product's a no-brainer, right? The product is fruits, vegetables and berries in a simple to consume, affordable format. I started taking the shakes first, fell in love with them, took them for breakfast every day, started to sleep better, started to look better, recommending them to everybody. Started to take the capsules, which are these babies, fruit, veg and berries in capsules. Just a no-brainer as well. You know, I don't know any other way that you can get 30 fruit and veg every day for £2. Like, I just don't know any other way that you can do that. And if anybody knows, let me know. And it's simple. And me and my husband and my kids, we all take Juice Plus before we go out the door in the morning, before we go to school, before we go, you know, to the gym, any of those things. So our family is completely fueled in a really good, healthy way every single morning. And I know if you're on the call and you take the products, maybe pop in the comments what these products have done for you, why you love them so much, so that we can hear lots of different stories from different people. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to actually introduce Martin, who's launching his business tonight. Are you there? Is that you, Marty?
Yeah, sorry, it's Marty. Hi.
Hi there. Let me just spotlight you for 1 second. Okay, perfect. So,
hi guys.
Hi. So you're brand new in the business. Obviously, as I said, I've been doing this for nearly 6 years now. You've only just got started. So tell us a little bit about your story. Why have you decided to get involved in the business? What are you excited about?
So the kind of main reason that I'm here and that I started taking the Juice Plus capsules in the first place is my own personal health and my weight over the last few years hasn't been particularly great. And unfortunately, I found out the tail end of last year, beginning of this year, that I've actually got a fault in my DNA. And it's to do with the body's natural cancer protection gene, which has got a flaw in it. So it severely increases my risk of getting a number of different types of cancers. And for that reason, I know how important nutrition is. And I'm trying to get as many nutrients into my body as possible, so that I can minimise the risks from this. So I simply love the product because I feel as if I'm actually getting the proper nutrition, I'm sleeping better, my skin's better, and I don't have to spend hours in the kitchen cooking or cutting up or eating like 30 fruit and veg a day. It's just as simple as that. And also it works and it goes well. So I'm finishing my degree in university, and it's been able to give me more energy during that as well. But plain and simply, the thing I'm actually most excited about is the community, because I was actually started I was just in time for last week's call. So I was actually on last week's call, and it was just dead exciting because everyone is so friendly. Like, I honestly couldn't believe how friendly everyone actually is, and everyone just wants you to succeed. So I just have to put a thank you out to Stacey and to Lynn and the guys and the girls on the team for making me feel so welcome. I am, beyond a doubt, completely out of my comfort zone with this, believe it or not. But I can see the potential of where I can actually go with this business is limitless. And from a selfish point of view, I like helping people because it makes me feel good. And obviously they get a benefit from it as well, but it makes me feel good first and foremost. So I'm quite happy to share my journey as I get healthier, so that I can try and motivate and inspire other people to get healthier with me. And if I can do just maybe 1 or 2 people a day, I'm quite happy with that, because I've actually inspired them and made a change in their life as well as mine, because it gives me happiness and I get paid for it at the same time. So why not?
Wow, I think you might be really good at this. And stepping out of your comfort zone
Yeah,
is the best
I
place
think
to
so.
start.
It's been a bit of a slow start, because up until Monday last week, I can tell you on one hand how many times I've posted on Facebook in the last year.
Okay.
So this is completely brand new to me. I'm not a big sharer. I was always I've never really been. I like people's posts, but I've never really posted my own stuff. So it's quite scary actually. But I'm kind of enjoying the challenge, and I'm trying to build it organically as I go. Do you know what I mean? Just get more friends, get more followers, get more posts out there. And it's also inspired me as well, because I've spent the last 6 months in uni, all hours of the night, doing my dissertation, finishing everything off.
Yeah.
And now I've obviously seen the effects of that on my weight and my own health. So I'm now starting to get myself fit and healthy again. So over the last 2 weeks, I've been taking the product as well. I actually bought the product a month ago, but I kept forgetting to take it, and I would spend overnights in university and not come home. So, but I've started taking it over the last 2 weeks. My skin's got better. My hair surprisingly got even thicker as well. I know, I didn't think that was possible. So yeah, it's brilliant. And as I say, like the potential of where this can go is limitless. Like I've never been in a job where everyone wants you to succeed. It's just a totally bizarre but really welcome concept.
Brilliant. Oh, well, I'm super excited for you. And
Thanks
there's
very
loads
much,
of great comments in there. Some of the guys are like, yes, there's another guy on board. Guys do really well. We tend to focus quite often on the women in the business, but there are a lot of very, very successful guys in our business too. So I'm incredibly excited to have you on
Glad
board.
to
I think
it.
you'll
Thanks,
be
Amy.
great. Just carry on doing exactly what you're doing. Just being yourself and loving every moment of it. And you'll have all the success and happiness that you truly deserve doing this, without a doubt. So thank you for joining us tonight and launching your
Thanks
business
very
with us
much.
tonight. I'm excited to see what the future brings for you. So I'm going to bring on next Stacey, who I believe actually brought Marty into the business, if I'm not mistaken. Are you there? Stacey.
Hi, sorry, I was like, where's the audio button? Hi, how you doing?
Hi, darling. So I know that you brought Marty into the business. So tell us a little bit about, you've been doing the business for a little bit longer, and you're a bit like me, you've got a full-time corporate job, and I do know that you replaced or earned the same in your Juice Plus business as you did in your corporate business in like your second or third month, didn't you?
Yeah, that was insane. I think the second month I made half of what I make in my full-time job, and then the month after that I replaced it. So I was like, that was insane, because that helped me see the possibilities. And I only started to earn like a one-off payment of like £300. I was in my overdraft, and I just wanted to like get out of that and just feel a little bit comfy, because I was like working full-time. Like I had a good job, but I was just paying the bills. I had nothing left over. And I was taking these products anyway. I'd only joined to start get better skin. Like I was started taking the berry capsules to get better skin, and saw like the results like from that. Like felt better, could see like something happening. So I'm really big in my health and nutrition anyway. Like I go to the gym and I eat healthy, but then getting those results, I just thought, well, something else is going on here. So I knew like I was getting healthier. So yeah, it took me a wee while actually to join the business, but once I did, I was like, do you know what, this is amazing. Like everyone needs to know about it. You see, like Martin was saying, like you see the possibilities with everyone else in the team and what they've achieved, and like what you can do if you want it. Like it's only up to you, so did that, and yeah, just it's insane, because like you're saying, the second month I made half, and then I replaced it, and I've just been like earning every month now, and what it's allowed me to do is insane. Like I still can't believe it. I'm just back my like dream holiday from Vietnam that I was able to pay with this business.
Wow.
And oh, it was insane. It was crazy. So it's not just about the money, it's about like the experiences and the memories I've got because of this. It's just like it helps you like get more options, freedom, like, plan for the future. Like, I'm thinking, you know, could I maybe leave my job and start working for myself? So
Oh yes.
just having that option is amazing. It just like lifts you a little bit as well.
Absolutely. Thank you, Stacey. Thanks for sharing that. And yeah, absolutely, you're right. You know, and it can be whatever you want. You're like, you know, you said you only joined to earn 300 quid at the beginning, and now you've paid for your holiday to Vietnam, and you're looking at potentially being able to leave your full-time job. You're absolutely spot on there that it gives you choices. And I know for me, when I joined at 36 years old, I didn't think I had any choices left in my life other than kind of just keep climbing up the corporate ladder. And actually, this really gave me some va-va-voom back in my day. Like, I was like, I could do anything. And I remember John saying to me, like, what do you want to do with your life? And I thought, well, I'm 36 now. I am doing my life. I don't know what you mean. And he said, no, you can do anything you want. What do you want to do? And I've honestly, that's what I love about this. We can grab hold and put a spotlight on people and go, what do you want to do? What do you want to achieve? Wherever you are and how old you are, it makes no difference. You can just create a whole new life for yourself if you want to, which is exactly what you're doing. I'm super excited for you. Thank you, Stacey. Thank you for sharing your story with us. I'm going to bring on Lynn now as well, who brought you in. Let me find her. Lynn, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes. Oh, there you are, right next to me. I love it when people just pop up next to me on the video.
Hello.
It's so much easier. Hi. So, obviously, heard from Marty and from Stacey, and I saw your comments there because in Vietnam, baby. So, tell us a little bit about your story. You've been doing this for like 2.5 years now. I don't know where that time has gone. It's absolutely flown. And what's this business doing for you and your soon-to-be 4-year-old little boy?
What about the Scottish people tonight?
I know, rocking it.
So I joined the business 2.5, maybe just slightly longer than that now, Emma. Just over 2.5 years ago. And at the time, you and I didn't know each other. I saw you on Facebook. You looked like the healthiest and happiest person I'd ever seen. I was really intrigued by your lifestyle because you could take your kids to school in the morning and go to the gym, and it looked like you spent the whole day in the gym. But I knew there was some kind of business. I knew there was health products. I had heard of Juice Plus before. I didn't know anything about like the premium capsules. I just thought it was some kind of shakes. I knew it was nutrition, but I didn't really understand any of it. I know a couple of girls who actually still do it now, but just where I was at the time, I just wasn't kind of like listening if anybody had ever actually spoken to me about the Juice Plus company. So when I saw you on Facebook and you looked like the healthiest and happiest person, my little soon-to-be 4-year-old, I can't believe that is mental. I remember somebody saying to me when I was pregnant, make the most of it. It goes like past so quickly. And at the time when you're pregnant, you don't really think that, especially when it's the first time you've ever been pregnant. And I can't believe it. Like I blinked and he's 4, as all mums probably on the call are thinking that's exactly what's happened to them as well. So Logan at the time was about 1.5 years. And he hadn't slept for the first year of his life. I had extra weight. I just wanted to feel healthier, but also I didn't want to miss a moment with him, but I still wanted to be me. So I've always been really ambitious. I always wanted something that was mine and for me. I didn't want to be at home as a mum, not doing anything else. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but for me, I still wanted something for me. So when I saw you on Facebook, and it kind of looked like, I've done a live on this, it looked like the dream job, you know, when you can work when you want to work. You can be a mum, never miss a moment. You can still be you, still earn a great income, still travel if you want. It literally was like tick box, tick box, tick box that I could see on the screen on Facebook before you and I had even spoken. So I long story short, I contacted you. You gave me a little bit of information, but to be fair, before you'd given me the information, I was like, I want to do this, whatever the heck this is. Like, I want to do this. So I've been doing working with Juice Plus for the past 2.5 years. I started taking the products, I started sharing them with people, and the mobile phone that I'm looking at right now is 99.9% of how I built my business. I very rarely go on a laptop. I once and every now and again go on the iPad. I run this business from the mobile phone by sharing on Facebook with people, by sharing in real life with people what the products are all about, what the opportunity is all about. I spend my day when I'm doing Juice Plus, the hours that I choose to do it, by asking people if they want to take a look. I tell them a little bit about what the products have done for me and what the opportunity is allowed and happened for me, and then ask them if they want to take a look. And what that's then done for me as a byproduct is I've never missed a moment with that little boy of mine. And today, I was thinking this today when I was out like in the fields running with him, and I was thinking, do you know what? This is my day today. Like I got up this morning, I decided he wasn't going to nursery because I've got that option that he doesn't need to go, because I don't need to go anywhere unless I want to. I then decided that I wanted to do some exercise. So he was in. So I was like, right, I'll take him out. So we went up in the fields just up the back of where we live. I made him do hill sprints, which was, he loved anyway. But you know, I was doing exercise, loving it and getting fitter. He was enjoying himself and I didn't need to be anywhere. Then in the afternoon, after I gave him lunch, he then went to his wee kiddie's place that he loves going to. He wants to go play with his little friends. I then did a few hours work, and work was chatting to a few people that I'd been speaking to about the products. I spoke to 2 ladies that were interested in an extra income. I spoke to 1 lady, all who I didn't know before Facebook. And because you can grow your network on Facebook. I don't use any other social media. I know you can use Instagram or whatever you want, but this is just purely me building it on Facebook and just chatting to people and just introducing yourself, sharing what's going on, posting what's going on with you. And yeah, one of the girls that I'm speaking to doesn't like her job, wanted to know more, basically just spoke to her about it. Like a conversation like you and me, but an audio on Facebook Messenger. And she was like, I think I want to do this. Is it really expensive? And I says, it's £50. You then go get your own products, whatever you want to get yourself healthier than what you are. And you start sharing it with people and I'll show you the ropes. And she was chatting about, I think somebody's sharing their screen. Yeah. She was chatting about what the income potential is that you could be earning, and I was just telling her like what goes on in our team. You know, a lot of the people that I work with in their first month, if they go for the bonus that you can get, which is 300, then your first month can be anywhere between 400 to £500-600, depending on how much you want to share this. And I was chatting about that, and then she says, and how much can I earn? And I was saying to her, well, there's £78,000 worth of commission, but you can earn obviously bonuses, but you can earn all your commission as well. And she was asking me about like how much I've earned. And do you remember the month that I earned £7,000 in 1 month as a stay-at-home mum? So that is not like to make anybody think, oh my God, that's amazing, because there's tons of people that have earned way more than that in this business. But I just remember the moment that happened, and I think I spoke to you at the exact moment. I remember actually sitting on my bed and going into Barclays Bank at midnight and seeing the transfer, because it goes through at midnight. And I thought to myself, how absolutely unbelievable is that as a stay-at-home mum who's never missed a moment with a little boy to earn £7,000 in 1 month? I mean, that just still blows my mind. And obviously the potential is more than that. And people that simply want a few hundred, that's totally there as well. But for mummies listening on this call, then everything's possible, and it's just purely about sharing what we've got, sharing our products, being human, being real. If it's good enough for you, it's good enough for everybody else. And there's tons of people that want tons of energy. There's tons of people that want to have better skin, lose weight, just overall get healthier. And there's even more people that want an extra income, that are waking up in the middle of the night worried about paying bills, or they don't like their job, or there's never any money left at the end of the month, or they're not able to say yes as many times as they want to their children for the things that really matter. And for me, it just gives me time. Like when I was up running with him today, I just thought, do you know what? My time is my own. I can go back and work this afternoon, but like I could also not work this afternoon and just work tonight, because I just decide, and I'm with my little boy. And I just thought, do you know what, I had this weird saying, this might sound weird, but I remember just thinking as he was running along, these are the glory days. Like this little boy of mine's just running around the fields. I'm getting paid. I can work when I want. I can earn a few hundred or several thousand, and I'm a stay-at-home flipping mum. So they said that we couldn't have it all, but they were absolutely 1 billion% wrong.
They were wrong. Love it. Thank you so much. Someone's passionate, and it's amazing. I love that so much. And do you know what? As somebody who had a part to play in bringing you into the business, and I'm just so proud of what you're achieving, and what we do is we offer that to people over and over and over and over. And that's what the business is. You know, I couldn't put it any better than Lynn's just put it there. It's just sharing.
And just one little thing, because when you just said you had a part to play, you had a massive part to play, not just in the bringing me in, but where my business is right now, and also where it will go to in the future too. And the one biggest thing about this that I don't think is a common thing anywhere else is the amount of support, which Martin's already seen, just been in the door for like a week. The amount of support that you get from your upline, and certainly in our team, like you and John and Alex and everybody, just unbelievable amount of support. So it doesn't matter that you don't know what you're doing to start. It doesn't matter if your confidence maybe isn't you might listen to us and think, oh my God, these people are like super confident. I'll never be able to like speak on like even a speakerphone, never mind do anything like this. And you'll be surprised at how it builds you as a person and builds your confidence and changes who you are, all for the better as well. So, right, I'll stop talking now, Emma.
I can listen to you all day. Thank you so much for sharing that. You're absolutely right. The support is incredible. And I'm just going to find, I don't know if John's actually even on the call. Yeah, he is. Are you there, mate?
Hello there. How we doing?
Rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. Don't even try. So, I don't know how you follow that really, but I just wanted you to, obviously, you brought me into the business. So right back at the start of the call, I talked about the fact that you introduced me to the products first. You were my personal trainer. You and I used to meet in the gym at 6 o'clock in the morning. It was the only time of the day that I could fit it in. And you saw me as a very busy, time poor mum of kids who was working long hours. And I remember you saying to me, this is a business designed for busy people, and you're the busiest person that I know. And you know what, I'm still busy, I still work hard, but now we all work for ourselves, and the money that I make is down to me, and it isn't, you know, it's all about working together as one big team. And I love that. So tell us, like, from your point of view, you've been in the business what, like 10 years now? What's this business doing for you, and why would you recommend it to people?
Yeah, don't worry, I won't do it in a Scottish accent for you.
Thanks.
I'll save that for a live event. But there we go. So yeah, nice one. Thanks for having me on. You know what? It's interesting. I just watched a video about 20 minutes ago about freedom, and this guy's talking about like the only way to get true life freedom is to become an entrepreneur, basically, to create your own business or to join a business, to create something that pays you whether you're working or not. And that was what I saw 10 years ago in September. I was a personal trainer, was starting at 6 o'clock in the morning. I was finishing at 10 o'clock at night. I was an entrepreneur. I was a fitness entrepreneur. I had my own business. I was working for myself, but I wasn't leveraging time versus money. So the difference was I was my own boss, but I actually owned a job. There's a difference between having a business that pays you over and over and over again and actually owning a job, which is just being self-employed. So if I didn't work, I didn't get paid. If I didn't show up at the gym, I didn't get paid. If I didn't train people, I didn't get paid. If I went on holiday, I'd lost income, right? Because I had rent to pay at the gym and all that kind of stuff. So I was looking for more freedom. That was the thing that I really, really wanted. And when I saw this business opportunity, that's what I saw. I just thought, what if? Like a little bit like Marty at the beginning of the call, like what if this could work for me? What if this is true? What if I could create a business that allows me to have more freedom? My thing at the beginning was just to kind of be able to go on holiday without any stress of worrying about my clients cancelling. I'll never forget when I went on a holiday once, and when I landed back in the UK, I turned my phone on, you know, when they say, right, you can turn your phone on now. My phone came on, and I literally had 10 cancellations as I landed that morning from personal training and boot camp clients. And it was like, wow, I've got post-holiday blues as it is. This has just hit me over the edge. So when I saw this opportunity, it just really, it was for an extra £500 a month. I had no idea it would become a full-time income. I had no idea it would help me create a lifestyle that allows me to live life on my terms and do what I want whenever I want. And most importantly, help other people do the same thing. I mean, people ask me like, why are you still doing calls? Like, what time is it here? It's 12 o'clock midnight. So 12 o'clock midnight in the UAE. And people are saying like, why are you still doing calls? Why are you still on training calls? Because I get excited about this business every time I do this call, but I also get excited for the new people that have joined. And I'm exactly where you know, I remember what it was like. I know exactly what it's like to be where you are when you first join, and you've got all this excitement, and you know, you don't really know where it's going to go, but you see something in it. And that's the favorite part of the business for me, is seeing the new people join and seeing them get excited. And then when you see people like Stacey moving up the rankings, and Lynn, and you know, yourself, Emma, getting to the pinnacle position of presidential marketing director, you know that it's possible for everybody that joins if they're willing to really give it a go and put the time, energy and effort in, and you know, love the products and share them. And that's it. That's all we do. So yeah, it's been life changing. Totally blessed to have found it. Wish I'd have found it when I was 21, to be fair.
Me too. Thanks, John. We're running out of time now, so I'm going to give you the last 60 seconds just to say if anybody's watching this call thinking, oh, I'm not sure if it's for me, I'm not sure if I'm good enough, I'm not sure if I know enough people, all the questions that we all have when we start, what would you say in like 60 seconds to someone who's just looking at this for the first time thinking, I'm not sure?
Don't live life with regrets. I mean, it's 50 quid. Like, you don't need to go to Lloyd's TSB tomorrow and have a meeting with a bank manager. It's £50 to get started. So, you know, you don't need a bank loan. It's a risk-free opportunity. You're with the right people. You've got loads of support. It's an incredible product. And the other thing is this, like, you know, we've actually given you something tonight. You've got some information, but we've actually taken something away from you as well. You can't ever say you never had an opportunity to change your life because you've had it tonight on the call. And if you're in the business and you've not really done anything with it yet, well, you've got the opportunity, so do something with it. It is mind-blowing what you can achieve. I mean, I could spend an hour just telling you about all the cool stuff. We just had a load of time hops, actually, from a convention that we went on 4 years ago in Arizona, in America, where we all flew over there. There was about 25 leaders, and it was just incredible. You make some great friends, and you have absolutely nothing to lose and so much to gain, guys. So don't sit on the fence. Don't think about it. Just dive in and make it happen. It'll be the best decision you've ever made in your life.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for sharing that, John. Appreciate you staying up till midnight to join us, but it's always worth it. Guys, we're going to leave it there. We're here every single Monday night at 8:30. If you're interested at all, and why would you not be, frankly, go back to the person who invited you on the call tonight or shared this video with you if you're watching it back afterwards, and just say, how do I get started and what do I have to do? And they will give you everything you need to know and more. And I'll see you back here next Monday, 8:30. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thanks, guys.